Made a YouTube video this morning with my iPhone and just kind of showed you what this is starting to look like. But I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, so I didn't film a whole heck of a lot of it along the way, just the trimming of the actual door rings. So what I'm going to do is take this other door panel, the driver's side, and cut it up and show you how I did it. Alright, the greatest tool ever, the body saw. See if I can figure out my plan of attack on this. Of course, I'll be trimming it to fit the rings here in a minute, but I got a good chunk of it out of there. Just part of the fun of car audio is that everything you do, you get to do it a second time in the opposite direction. So it really sucks, but you got to do what you got to do. So I'm gonna try to do what I did over there again on this one. Try to get the angles just right if I can. Now it's time to use some more of my favorite glue ever. A little bit of super glue gel. Good. This here. I'm going to have to butcher up a little bit more of this. Now that I got it all glued together, and I think I have the angle that I want, it should match that one perfectly. Take the speaker out, bring it out to the truck, and see if the door will still shut. And if the door still shuts, that means I can start fiberglassing. Everything's in place. Everything's looking pretty good. It's where I want it to be. The door shuts with no problems. See? All these rings are now glued in place. They're exactly where I want them, but they still have to come out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those legs off at the bottom and remove these, and you'll see why. I still got to do some more reinforcements and add a backing plate to these. Break out the trusty body saw again. Okay, so there they are, ready to go. Just need to trace around them so I can get a nice little base going. Now my plan is to cut these circles out, but I want them to be as clean as the other circles. I could use the jigsaw for the whole thing and it would be alright, but nothing beats the router when it comes to something round. So I'm going to take this old cutout from the original 6.5s, center it up, get it as close as possible, and then when the hole is already still here, so now I have a pivot point for my circle jig, which you'll see in a minute if you didn't see the last couple of videos. Alright, that thing I just did is a base for all the other rings to sit on. And now I'm going to go ahead and make a couple reinforcement rings for the 8s, since I don't have a heck of a lot of meat on those after I countersunk them. And once that's on there, it's time to start putting these together. Just like I showed you in the other video, I always leave a little tab so I can work on this thing without it moving until I'm ready to pull it out. And they're ready to come out now, so all I gotta do is make a quick little cut with the jigsaw and it's a done deal. Yeah, that about does it for my day. I had enough on a Sunday. I'm ready to get cleaned up and watch some football if there's any left. But as you can see, everything's doubled up. Everything's mounted, everything's glued in there. It's not going anywhere. So I'm pretty much at the stage where I can stretch my fleece over and start throwing some resin on. But that'll happen sometime next week. I'm not sure what day, but sometime next week.